Hello world, this is GT Davis, the Blessing Box guy. It's been quite a while since you've heard from me. In fact, it's been quite a while since I've done anything at all. To be honest, I just finished knocking out COVID and it kicked my rear end. So this is the best I've felt in quite a while. So I'm glad to be back. Unfortunately, we need more help. Because I've been ill, I haven't been able to accept, well, I don't want to say accept, but unable to ask for donations, work to get more food coming in than going out. Fortunately, we've been able to get, the volunteers are able to deliver the food as needed, but we're down to, maybe a few days, a couple of days more of food here. So I'm asking for help. I am located in Pueblo West, and I know majority of our donations come from Pueblo West when it's coming from the community. So I'm reaching out to my Pueblo West community to help me out. So my truck's out there. You got a few things out there, but it's not really food related. So if you can help us out the next few days. Well, we have zero stew, Kansas stew. We have zero chili. I just unloaded the last case of canned chicken and canned tuna. We got one can of pork left. So we got some soup, peanut butter jelly, which seem to be okay with. But we are hurting otherwise. We got 4 boxes of cereal. So I'm asking for help. Anything you can do. If you go grocery shopping. But here's what I want to talk about most of all. Gas prices. When gas prices go up, food prices go up. Everything goes up because everything's being shipped. So it's a struggle, and it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Well, I'm noticing food has gone quicker. I mean, we were making progress. We go to a Blessing Box, and some of the times there'd be food in it. I mean, we saw the improvement. But now that things are getting more expensive, people can't, it's just a struggle. I mean, that's the fact of the matter of it all, is that people are struggling. And I know when I ask for food, those who donate have to spend more money for the same thing. They spent probably half the price. I think I read in a paper somewhere, price of food has gone up 25% over last year. People are spending, I think they said about $350 more a month for everything. Imagine that, $350 more a month. And there's people who had to choose, before that, who had to choose between heating or eating, pills or eating, feed their children and not eat. So it's sad. It's truly sad. But there are people out there who could help us out. And there's other organizations struggling just the same as us. So, again, if you have a favorite organization you donate to, try and give as much as you can. We are not a 501c or C3. I always get that flip-flop. So we don't get food from food banks and care and share and all that. There's regulations or rules that we have to be some building with parking lots, and it's just confusing. So we are totally dependent on kind donors like we've been having donate to us, and we do have one good a great donor out of Denver that I hate to go down and get food from, but if I had a choice to feed people or not to feed people, I'm going to feed people, and I'm going to do what I have to do to feed those people, darn it. So it looks like I'm going to Denver this week, and we're so well, since the shed's been up, this is about as empty as I've seen it. So it's a struggle. One of the hardest things I have to do is find donors, get the food, keep the food, bring the food in so I can, so the volunteers can take that food out and get it to the boxes. So, I feel like I repeat myself every time, but that's the fact of the matter is. And again, the old line, it's never enough. And I know that's a turnoff. I mean, I hate saying that because it's like there's no happy ending when it's never enough. But we can't look at it that way. We got to be positive. We know we are making a difference. We see it when we go to the boxes and fill them. People are sometimes waiting for us to show up. And again, there are donors going to the boxes. And I think that's part of it is now that people are aware of what these boxes are, where these boxes are, instead of bringing the food directly to us, they go and deliver directly to the box. So I think a lot of that is going on. But again, I kind of measure things by how much food we are moving personally. So, and it's what's the word I'm looking for? One of our volunteers made it therapeutic for them. So we're not only helping people who are hungry and in need. Our volunteers need this almost as much as they need it. And I really appreciate that. I love hearing the stories that they experience going out and filling the boxes and meeting those in need, and meeting the people who own the blessing boxes, because they have their own stories. And it's amazing to me, the love and the care they have about others. They have experienced it. They know what an empty stomach feels like and how, I've never experienced those things. I get hungry and I am a grouchy son of a gun, and you don't want to be around me. And I can't even imagine going days without food. And so I'm imploring my community, especially Pueblo West, because that's where I'm located at, to please, please, please help us out. I don't want to go to Denver. I want this a community effort again. And every time I ask, most of the time you guys come through. And I know the Facebook site, I live in Pueblo West, they don't allow us to post videos, so I guess I'm going to have to write a long spiel with a photograph or something. They explain the rules to me, and I just don't understand, because this is it's not benefiting me. I mean, this is benefiting those who are hungry. And matter of fact, that's another thing I want to bring up. As I said earlier, people, the prices are going up, the gas prices are going up. You have to choose between filling your car up or buying a bag full of groceries to feed your family that night. Well, in the past, Pueblo West didn't have that big of a need. There's 3 blessing boxes in Pueblo West, including mine. And 3 of them, they're pretty big boxes, all 3 of them. And I am seeing more food move in Pueblo West out of those 3 boxes now than I've ever seen before. I mean, mine's getting emptied about 3 times a week, I would say, where it might get emptied once every 2 weeks. I mean, it's little things that come out, but sometimes I go out there in the morning to resupply it, and it's cleaned out. I mean, it's cleaned out. And so it's affecting everybody almost. In Pueblo, and another thing, this COVID thing, wow. Nobody talked to me about the emotions that come with it. It's a roller coaster ride. And to be honest, those last few days last week, when I was struggling, I was almost in tears just thinking about stuff like this. And I can't allow myself to get that emotional about it, but I can't help it. Oh boy, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I can do to trigger the pierce, that get in your hearts. I just don't know. I'm not that articulate enough. I just want to help people. Our volunteers want to help people, and we need our community to help us to get it from them to those in need, to the blessing boxes. And it was a time when we had surplus of food. Of course, we didn't have that many blessing boxes. We had more food than blessing boxes, so we were able to share those with other organizations. And now we got so many blessing boxes, and the need is so powerful. We don't have the food to share with others. I mean, there's things that don't move in blessing boxes, and we share those with the co-op and the rescue mission, and so sometimes they help us out, things that they don't use that they share with us, so we appreciate that. But overall, it's the community that makes the big difference. That's what helps us out the most, and that's how we feed the people. And so we're kind of like a wheel with a bunch of spokes. The outside is the need, and the spokes are the different organizations, and we're just a spoke on a wheel, all right? We're one spoke. Pueblo County Blessing Box is a spoke. The Rescue Mission is a spoke. Pueblo Cooperative is a spoke. Pueblo United is a spoke. Care and Share they're kind of like in the hub there. They're the hub that the food bank and the Care and Share, they're that hub that helps support those 501(c)(3)s. You know, that doesn't come, can't get that connection from them. Our hub, that wheel, is the community. Okay, so again, we're asking for help. I'm going to try and be more active. I've still got some symptoms from the COVID, not contagious symptoms. It's just I get exhausted real easy, and I'm just getting tired just talking right now. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. You can drop and Pueblo West people can drop, anybody can drop off food here. Just leave it in the back of the box, the back of the pickup truck, and I'll sort through it and get it all organized and out to the blessing boxes by way of our volunteers. I think that's it. Happy Juneteenth. That's today, federal holiday, I believe, and well deserving. And let's enjoy the day. And let's hope we get some rain. It's supposed to be monsoon season. My garden sure could use it. Well, actually, it's been using what we got. Now I got to deal with the weeds. Anyway, God bless everybody. Have a great week. Stay positive. Don't let the negativity bring you down. You know, I'm one of those news hounds, and I read the paper and I watch the news, and I'm turning it off sooner. I'm trying to break myself of the news, because you start focusing on that, it ruins your day. And that was part of my emotional roller coaster last week, because I couldn't go anywhere. I'm sitting in my lazy boy watching TV, because that's basically all I could do between sleeping, because of my new puppy. Still trying to housebreak him. Holy smoke. And my wife's in California, so she didn't get the COVID, so thank goodness for that. She'll be back tomorrow, and she can share some of the weight with the puppy and all that. But I'm rambling, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to go. So God bless. I hope to see donations coming in. Wish list, I'm going to try and get one on the Facebook site, but it is on our website, PuebloCountyBlessingBoxes.com. It's a button on the menu button up there. It hasn't been up there. I've been totally doing nothing. I mean, that's how bad it was. I did get the shots and the boosters. It's just, if I didn't, I'd probably be dead right now, to be honest, because that was how bad I was sick. I mean, it was flu. I did 2 tests in the early stages, came up negative, but found out it takes like 5 days before the virus builds up. This is a learning thing. Listen, people, if you take a test for the virus, it takes like 5 days before you get enough of the virus in you, before the test that you take detects it. So you may have small amounts of virus in your body, like the day you're sick. Even though you're sick, that test will not show the virus. It'll show you as a negative and not a positive. You have to wait at least like 5 days, then take the test. And that's what I did. So I took 2 early tests, negative. And I was sicker than a dog. That 5th day, and I was feeling pretty good that 5th day. And I took the test, and man, the 2 lines. I mean, if you have 2 lines, you're positive. If you only have 1 line, you're negative. So right away, 2 lines, and I watched for the whole 15 minutes, and that line would not go away. So I pretty much knew it from day one. But anyway, All right, just a learning moment. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I've rambled enough. God bless, and hope to see our donors come. I like to see them. I can't hug them. I can't get close to them. I got one more day. I'm gonna test myself tomorrow, but I'm pretty comfortable. This is the best I've felt since I've had it, and I'm pretty sure it's gone. But I'm gonna test tomorrow because I only have one test left, and I've used 3 of them already. So, all right, I'm out of here. God bless, and let's feed the hungry. That's what we do. Our community, let's get together and get her done. All right? God bless.